Hi there and happy Monday. Gorata.Selaledi here. I'm so excited to be here today. Today's going to be a very short but very sweet video, and making it very short intentionally to allow for you to actually take time to go to the workbook, which I'll leave in the description box. Go to the workbook, do the reflections. If you haven't found time in the past week, use the next hour to actually sit down and reflect. There's a journal prompt for every single day. I'd want for you to go back to week 1, reflect, go into your journal, set aside a page for each question, reflect. So welcome if you are new here. The name is Gorata.Selaledi, and I am continuing where we left off in terms of the coaching program that we have been doing, titled Renew, Reflect and Realign. And in today's video, I really want us to get to a place, or leave this video where we have, I would say, a need for us to reignite our purpose. I was going to say our passion, our purpose for the year 2025, right? I truly believe that each and every single one of us, there is potential energy. I'd say potential energy or ideas that live within each and every single one of us. And I think the question that I'd want to ask you today is whether or not you are living up to your full potential. That's the question. Are you living to your full potential? You have 24 hours every single day. How are you living and populating that time that you are given? Are you using the time resourcefully, or are you wasting that time? Right? So today I want to lead you through 2 exercises that I'd wanted to do on the video, right? So when I was in university, when I was in university, there's an app called Bliss. It's not there anymore. I think it was discontinued. But in the app, there was a feature where you could write to your future self, right? You write, a year from now, I'm doing third year, still doing my best, passing, all of these things, right? But what you would do, or what it would lead you through, and I'm gonna lead you through that today, is to say, think about a time in the future. It could be next week, it could be next month, maybe you're traveling for Christmas, but think about it, like envision it. If you're going to Rome or Greece, take time to just sit and envision, right? So this is a visioning exercise. I'd want for you to think about a day in your future. It could be a year from now in 2025, right? Think about the day. You're waking up. What are you wearing? Where are you living? What are you having for breakfast? Where are you going? Maybe you want to start speaking. I do. So what I thought about in my mind is to say, I'm waking up, it's a Saturday, I'm getting ready, I'm having breakfast, I'm preparing my speaking notes, I'm going for a conference. I'm invited to be part of the panel. I'm wearing blue, which is part of my business colors for Story Age, and I'm wearing cute block heels. I'm wearing this other perfume that I'm still yet to get the name from Edgar's. It's 2.5. I think it's YSL 2.5. Wearing my YSL, smelling expensive, smelling like money. And I am driving an Audi Q3, going to the event, dreaming. We're dreaming, we're envisioning. This is me telling you my whole life, but in one day, right? Going to the event, going to speak, impactful, people love you, they call you for another engagement. This is me dreaming out loud. But I'd want for you, and I think the reason why I vocalized it is so that you can actually have, I'd say, a live example of what thinking about your future self can look like, right? And for me, I think just thinking about this coming year, there's so much that I want to do for my business. I'll be selling short courses, selling digital products for you to be able to use by yourself, for yourself at home, before you actually take on my coaching, because I recognize that even in coaching there is a need for you to do the work. So before you can do the work for yourself, cannot for the life of me come in to try change your life, right? So something to think about. So I'd want for you to pause this video, find a page, and think about, let's say a week from now, where are you? What are you wearing? What are you eating? How are you feeling? Put it all on paper, right? And put it as though you've lived out that day. And you'd find, like when I was talking about it now, talking about the perfume I'm wearing and I was literally imagining it, and I was smiling because I can't afford it yet, but I will be wearing it, and I'll come back to this video next year and actually put a picture, because I truly believe in the power of our minds, right? And what you're doing, I'd say you are rewiring your mind and rewiring your mind to a possibility mindset where you can actually recognize that each and every single thing that you can imagine can come to pass, right? And another thing that I'd want for you to do from today's video, and like I said, it's going to be very short, but I want it to be very impactful for you even as you leave, right? I'd want for you to download an app. It's called Pinterest. And obviously you need to log on and set up your profile, but I'd want for you to create a board, entitle it Vision Board. It can be Vision Board 2025, but I have like a forever vision board, and make it private. And then I'd want for you to think about the house you want, think about the car you want, think about the clothes you want to wear, think about the hair you want to have, whatever it is, and put it on that vision board. I was actually showing my friend my board yesterday, and I was like, I have triplets on my board, or twins. That is what I'm believing for in the spirit, being a faith girl that I am, right? But put everything in that vision board, and every other day I'd want for you to set aside 5 minutes and go through the board and look at the things on your board. Trust me, a year from now you will come back, chef's kiss, you'll actually see that everything that you've put down on that board can actually come to pass. And let me explain the science. As you envision and as you're looking at these images, your brain, right, you're giving it information, and I think the big question will always be, how are we getting there? When you go to sleep, your brain is thinking, giving you ideas as well to say, okay, I need to help this girlie get to this place, right? You've given it a challenge or an endpoint in terms of where you're going. And you'd find a lot of us lead out our lives without a vision for your life. If I was to ask you, what do you want? What do you want to see in your life, from your life, right? And in thinking about that, and in thinking about 2025, you get an opportunity to actually then say, this is what I want from my life. And it's now going to challenge you to say, how are we going to get there, right? And I am going to do a project Manage Your Life program in January, where you can actually now break down all of those things into goals that you can accomplish for 2025. So watch this space. But today's video, in reigniting your purpose, premised around vision, right, is really forward looking rather than reflecting on 2025. And I think the word from the program that I'd want probably to tag to this video is alignment, right? To say you're realigning to the vision that you have for yourself, for your life, which is very important, by the way. And I'd want for you to make time and take it very seriously to do the 2 activities that I've given you, but also please click on the link and download the workbook so that you are able to actually follow through with the exercises or follow through with the journal prompts. But you can also follow me on TikTok at Gorata.Selaledi, where you can actually get those prompts. I usually just share the prompt, but the workbook is nice because it has other things that you can actually do for yourself. So thank you so much for watching this video to the very end. I hope it has brought a bit of light into your life, and I hope you take time to actually think through what 2025 is going to look like. If you could draw that picture for me, draw it on Pinterest for yourself. so that even as you live out December, as you start the year, back of your mind, you know what it is you're pushing for. Right? So thank you so much for watching today's video. It has been truly an honor, and I hope to see you next week Tuesday. Thank you so much. I pray that may God's favor locate you, and may His grace sustain you as you live out this new week. See you next Monday.